Hey everyone, I am Veronica at Veronica Says. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. And if you're returning, welcome back. Good to see you again. What I have for you today is, I believe, a short, I always say that and then it ends up being like an hour-long video, but hopefully a short and quick, fun video. It is a tag video and it's called The Magnificent Seven. What that means is it's fragrances that you have been reaching for the most lately, or have that really caught your attention or won your heart or something to that extent, more so than the other. So it's the Magnificent Seven, and I was tagged by the beautiful Debbie Riccio, who I will link down below. I do not know who the originator of the tag is. I am sorry about that. If you would like to do this tag and you're out there, please feel free. I will tag two guys and two gals at the end of the video who I'd like you to go check out and who I think it would be fun to see what their Magnificent Seven fragrances are. So let's get into it. No notes today, okay? No drawn out description. I'll just give you like a quick impression of the fragrance. I also need to do a quick disclaimer because, to be honest, I am still rather new in my YouTube journey and in my perfume journey altogether. I just started the channel in December of 2020. It's now April 2021, so roughly 5 months. And I am learning something new every day and trying a new fragrance every day. So since I started the channel, my scent of the day has been different every single day since then, as I am trying new fragrances and learning them. So I'm going to change the tag just a little bit for myself, and that is the 7 that I have been sneaking to try, despite the fact that I have a different scent of the day. So there's something about these that compels me so much that I pull off the cap and sniff or sneak in a little spritz through the day or at the end of the day, as my scent of the day might be fading off. Okay, so let's get into it. This is in no special order. I'm going to start off with Shalimar Souffle Intense. Beautiful blue bottle. This is a flanker of the iconic Shalimar, of course. Let's give this a little spritz. This was one of the very first scents of the day for me on my channel. So if you go back all the way, I think in December, I tried this out and reviewed it. I love that this has the Shalimar DNA, but has this lemony, citrusy opening to it that's also powdery. There's something fun and playful and feminine about this, yet it also has a seriousness to it that, you know, if you want to have some presence in a room and you don't want to come off a little too young or girly, this is still a nice one without being too cloying or heavy. Sometimes people think the regular Shalimar, be it the cologne version or the EDT or the EDP, are too much. This is a nice alternative. Souffle Intense with a nice lemon, citrusy kind of note, a little bit of powder. Sometimes I'll sneak and sniff that, and I miss it because it's one of the very first ones that I tried out on the channel. So it's been months since I've had an opportunity to really try it on. Moving along, this next one will not surprise anyone because it makes the rounds on YouTube over and over and over and over and over and over again. And it is Mon Guerlain. I have the Eau de Toilette concentration here, which I think I'm just realizing that. I thought I had the EDP. I thought I had the EDP. I didn't know that. I have the EDT, but it's still quite beautiful. This is famous for its lavender note. It's a very light, feminine, gorgeous fragrance. Classic, beautiful, warm, enveloping, fresh. There's something fresh and delightful about this fragrance that I really love. I have this little bottle here, and I am convinced that I need the bigger bottle and will probably get the EDP or the intense version of this. This is just gorgeous, and I love to layer this too with other fragrances, which is another reason that I reach for it a lot and is part of the Magnificent Seven. Another one that I haven't touched in months, but I keep looking at it and picking it up and sniffing it. And by touched, I mean like actually, you know, using it a lot. And it's Tokyo Dark Bulletproof. Bulletproof. This scent here, the review that I did for this talked about the fact that this is that fragrance that I really thought was the one. When I first tried it out, I was like, yep, I'm done. I have found my signature scent. I can sell the rest of my collection and maybe just have this as a fragrance for the winter or something like that. It has smoked tea, coconut milk, crushed cedar, and ebony woods. And I love that it tells you right on the bottle what it is. So it's creamy, it's round, it's incensey, it's smoky. You do get like that crushed tea leaf thing going on. And in the opening, it is exotic, it is deep, it is intoxicating to me. It feels very oudy. But the problem with this is that as it settles down, it fades and it becomes like a very pale version of itself. So the opening is just like everything to me. It's so wonderful, but then it fades. So this is one that I love to, spritz up in the air and sniff to remind myself how beautiful the opening is. That's TokyoMilk from the Dark series, I think it's called, and it's Bulletproof Eau de Parfum. Ooh, I wish this lasted longer, you guys. This is lovely. In fact, I may try to layer it with an oil. Like I reviewed the fragrant, what is it called? Fragrant body oils? Yes, fragrant body oils in last night's video. And I had Black Phantom as one of the fragrances that I purchased from them, perfume oils. I might try to layer that underneath this and see what we get, because the opening of this deserves to last a lot longer. Okay, next up is one that I purchased in my, what the heck is it called? The Aroma Concepts haul that I did a while back with my husband. We purchased a gazillion fragrances off of the Aroma Concepts website. They have some original stuff, but they also have several other sort of companies under it, one of which is Pendora Scents. Pendora Scents. And so there are a lot of dupes on the website for higher end fragrances. And one that I purchased and I love is called Pendora Rouge. This is a dupe, even though it doesn't tell you on the site, it's a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540. And I think a really good dupe considering how little this cost. I think I got this enormous bottle for well under 30 bucks. I want to say it was in the 20 something dollar range. I did have a coupon to shop on the site, but this is just a beautiful fragrance, very, very close to the Baccarat Rouge 540. And I like to wear this as a scent of the night, right? So like last night, for example, I wore this to bed to go to sleep, and I snuggled into the covers and my husband said, "You smell wonderful. What is it?" And it was this. He just kept talking about how lovely this smelled. So, and I love to just pick it up, sniff it, spray it in the air, maybe put it in my hair regardless of what scent of the day I have on. So check that out. It's Pendora Rouge. I know people feel all kinds of ways about dupes. Fine, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I appreciate a good dupe. So Pendora Rouge by Pendora Scents. All right. Next up, I've got 3 left. One that, where do I want to go next? Let's do this one. And it is La Vie Belle L'Eclat. La Vie Belle L'Eclat. It is missing the little scarf. It has a little silver scarf, dainty scarf. So I'm just going to put my gray nails there to mimic that. That comes off of its neck. I love this bottle. This is one of those fragrances that I did review as a scent of the day. I want to say like 3 weeks ago or so. You can see it back in my video, something like that. And it is... God, it's like a nectar. I don't think there's a honey note in there. I don't remember reading that in the profile, but it's like a candied honey pear glaze with some florals. Maybe I'm making it sound like it's sweeter than it is. It is sweet. It's a sweet floral. I don't mean to imply that it's candy-like, so take that word out. It's not candy-like, but there's something really beautiful, elegant, unique about this. It's floral, it's fruity, it's sweet, and it is very womanly without being cloying, without being too heavy, without being too commanding or demanding. This one makes its presence known without being obnoxious, and I really, really like it. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. La Vie Belle L'Eclat. Next up is one that I actually purchased a couple of backups of because I love it so much. So I've got two big bottles on backup. It has been discontinued, and it's Terracotta Le Parfum by Guerlain. Oh my God. This is the queen of beach fragrances. It is everything you want in a beach fragrance. If you like florals, there's some yellow florals in here. It's got coconut, it's got terra. I think there's some heliotrope in here. And it's creamy and it's juicy and it's full, and another very womanly fragrance. This is one that I would wear all day long, but definitely in the evenings in the summer. I imagine going out to dinner in this. This is your resort fragrance, right? You're going out to dinner either at the resort or some ritzy restaurant on your vacation, and you want to smell really pretty in the summer heat. This is it. Terracotta Le Parfum. Make sure you get yourself a bottle of this before they disappear altogether. I got mine off of Selfridges, which is a department store in the United Kingdom, and got them shipped over here. That's how much I love it. On occasion, you'll see some of these pop up on a local, US site. And if you see that, grab it right away. They sell out immediately. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It doesn't last forever. It's a 4-ish, 5-ish hour scent at the most, something like that. I don't care. Okay, this is one that is so gorgeous. It's worth decanting and carrying that decant around with you to freshen up. Fantastic fragrance. And my last fragrance is one that I think if you've been watching me, you know that I really love. And it is Beyond Romance. Beyond Romance by Ralph Lauren. I should have gotten the big bottle. I got a little bottle because I had a so-so experience with the original Romance years ago that was gifted to me. I liked it. It was okay, but it wasn't like a love or a favorite. Ay, 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 ay. This one here, ooh-wee. Absolutely intoxicating, fruity amazingness. Very girly, and I mean girly, but not little girl, grown-up girl. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Young lady, somewhere in that young, youthful, fruity, delicious, romantic, powdery, fruity, range. There's a raspberry note in here that is the star of the show at the top and in the middle. It does dry down, if I'm not mistaken, into like a woody or a fragrance that's also, fruity and floral. But the opening in the middle of this are just divine. I could bathe in this. I could shower myself in it. In fact, I wish I could devise a shower to just walk around with me all day and douse me in this. Beyond Romance, absolutely a beautiful fragrance if you like feminine, girly fragrances that aren't juvenile. There's the difference. Girly, but not juvenile. Like some of your Viva La Juicies, that whole range can be a little bit on the juvenile side because everyone's wearing it. It's kind of a linear type of scent. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beyond Romance by Ralph Lauren. By the way, shout out to Yana at The Scented. If you want to watch a funny video, I watched her video this morning that was something like Don't Smell Ratchet. I think Don't Smell Ratchet was the name of the video. And I have to admit, I opened it thinking, oh my gosh, she's going to bash fragrances that people like. It didn't even matter. It was the funniest thing. I'll just go check it out. In fact, I'll link it below because it deserves to be watched. I don't usually leave comments on the bigger YouTubers' channels because they never see them. And so like, what's the point? But she actually replied back and I loved it. I was so tickled by that. But she had me howling in laughter in some of the scenes. You'll know what I mean. I don't want to spoil it. Just go check it out. It's a brilliant video. So that's my Magnificent 7. I want to tag 2 guys, and it's my 2 true blue guys that have been with me from the start of my channel. Marciar at Marshall's Blends Fragrances. I'd love to see your Magnificent 7 that you keep reaching for. And my boy Jay at Masked Man Reviews, who was one of the first people to embrace me on this platform. Jay, I'd love to see your Magnificent 7. And then 2 ladies who I have been binge watching lately, I'd like to tag 2. One is the beautiful Ty at the Paisley Dispatcher. If you watch this and you would like to do this video, please do. Magnificent 7. And then the beautiful Lala at Lalada Beauty, who has been so kind to me lately, doing a lot of shout outs for me and so forth. And I really appreciate that. She's just a lovely soul. I enjoy her content and I love her heart. So Lala, if you would do the Magnificent Seven, that would be great. Love you guys. If you haven't subscribed and you enjoy this kind of content, please do. I'm under 15 minutes. Yay! Bye.